top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, determining where you are, it applies to you. So, wives, I'm just coming to you. My name is Minister Deidre. I am the founder of Truly Wed Wives, and I just wanted to talk about being the best wife. I know we're in a season where it seems hopeless and it's sad, and people are depressed, and different things are going on. We have COVID, we have the economy, we have the race relations that are in our own country, and then you have your own different situations with your family. But one thing that I know is God can do all things but fail, and Christ should be in the center of our marriage, no matter what we're going through. So I'm just here wanting to encourage you on how to be the best wife. Being a wife is called to be a helper to your husband. There are duties that you have to fulfill with one another. So you have to keep things going as God intended. I know a lot of times we're looking at it from what we say, but we got to do what God called. It's not easy to call or to be fulfilled, but with God help through the light of knowledge and wisdom, a wife can be the best wife to her husband that he could ever wish for. And here are some steps that can help you be the best wife that your husband really desires. It really begins from the knowledge of God that you receive from his word. And this, through love, it will guide you through the following steps. So you have to be strategic about doing what you need to do in your marriage. I know sometimes it's easy to say, I'm out of here, or different things like that, but we want God's will for our marriage. So the first step is show true humility. Being humble is a character that comes with many benefits. To show true humility to your husband means when he has said something or even did something that would make you react erratically, naturally, you choose a way to, you gotta duck that. You gotta ditch the tension, because it will be tension, but you just gotta learn how to just think, process it. Do not react to his actions. You just gotta let God do what he called you to do, because God can do all things but fail. You already know that. So you gotta really focus on what God said in his word. The lack of humility or pride by Queen Vashti led her to exit from the palace. But humility brings promotion, like in Esther's case, Esther 1 and 2. So we got to remain humble. Sometimes it's not easy, but it's worth it. One thing that I always say is silence is golden. In the movie theaters, they tell us that silence is golden. So it's best to just be silent, and let God handle it. God can do it. So we're trying to do it, but we need to remove ourselves and let God do it. The second one is submit to your husband. To submit is an honor and respect. Your husband will feel more comfortable and secure when you show him that you value who he is and what he has to say, not because he is wiser or more intelligent than you, but because you choose to obey what God commands of wives. This is right, and it will make your home happy and prosperous. And that's Colossians 1:18 and 1 Peter 3 and 1. So, a lot of people say, well, I'm not submitting. It's hard. Submission is not that hard. When God came, God commended Adam. He told Adam, he gave Adam some information. And Adam did something totally different. God said, don't eat from that tree. But Eve did it. But when God came, he didn't ask for Adam. He didn't ask for Eve. He said, Adam, where art thou? So you got to realize that our husbands, as we're submitting to them, they have to submit to God. So, submission is a blessing, because no matter what it is, my husband got it, and he's a great leader. So I just let him lead. If he mess up or whatever, because times have, messed up when he didn't do things according to the word of God. And, we felt it in our marriage. So now he knows he got to follow the Lord and do what God called him to do, point blank. That's it. The third one is show patience. Be patient in all wrongs. No matter what, be patient. Your husband is wrong, but you still got to be patient. You have to give him time to realize what he has done and then make amends. Don't cause more tension by demanding immediate amends for wrongdoings. be patient to his access while you pray for a change. And that's Galatians 5:22. So you want to just be patient and everything. But while you're patient, God is guiding you through. And it is going to be tough. This is a season. It could be the season of spending. It could be whatever, but you want to, flow through it. You don't want to do what you want to do. You want to do what God says do. It could be you may have lost a loved one. Your husband may have lost a loved one, but you two come together. The word of God said the two shall become one. Last time I checked, two is better than one. So it's both of y'all working together for the common goal. What is the common goal of your marriage? The common goal is for us to do what God called us to do the things of the Lord. So you have to just be patient in the Lord, not in the flesh, in the Lord. The next one is be supportive. As a wife, your first assignment is to be a help, which means to support your husband. And our husbands, they need our support. No matter what they say, think, or do, they need our support. Why? Because us as wives, it just seemed like we're more focused. God, the husbands, the men, they went up to the mountain. God came to us because he knew we had so many things to do. So, you got to be supportive of him no matter what. All other characters are only tools that help you fulfill the obligation. If you forget to support him in every positive thing he does, then you are not fulfilling the purpose. God put you there for a purpose. For you are meant to be a strong support system to him. And that's Genesis 2:24. And so as wives, it's so many different things that we could say. It's so many things that we could do. But we want to do what thus saith the Lord. So in this season, we just got to make sure that we're there for our husbands so we can help guide, because the husband can do anything, but they look at the wife. And I know it may be some challenging times for, some people that may be going through. But one thing that I know is weeping may endure through the night, but joy cometh in the morning, Psalms 30 verse 5. So we got to look at the outcome. We can't look at the situation. I know a lot of times when we're in a situation, we looking at what's going on around us, but we got to look up. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Look up. Look up to the Lord because God can do it. And I know it for sure. I'm not telling you something that somebody told me. I'm telling you something that I experienced. So I pray that these nuggets help you along your journey. We got Thanksgiving coming. We got Christmas. And then is a new year. And in the new year, we all make these New Year's resolutions and different things like that. So we just get in the moment. Don't worry about what's going on. Get in the moment. Make sure that you're doing what you need to do for your husband and make sure that your husband knows that you're there. You want to make sure you don't want Susie at the water cooler, stroking your husband's ego. You want to do that because it's easy for them to do it. So you want to make sure that you're doing it. I'm not saying that that's the case. But we are being, in our marriages, we want to be intentional as wives. We want to be proactive as wives. We don't want to make sure we're looking good. My husband work, when he get off work, trust me, he sees some things that I've done throughout the day. When I go out with him, I'm looking my best. So wives, look, this is a season. Do something different. Be creative in your marriage. Make sure. And I know some people might be going through, but you got to get through it. It's a lot going on out here, but there's a lot of different good things out here. So you just got to hone in and figure out what would the Lord have you to do. You want to do what thus saith the Lord, no matter what. So as wives, we should be taking care of our husband, making sure that our houses look good, making sure that we look good, making sure that, if you're a wife and you cook, making sure that the meals are prepared. You got to hone in. And if things are going on, change the trajectory or whatever is going on. Get some good gospel music on, get in your prayer closet, get in the word and let the word get into you. I'm just encouraging you to do these things because I know that the enemy got something, but God got something bigger. God can't do nothing. God can't do nothing with us if we're not willing. So we got to be willing participants to do what God called us to do. And I encourage you to be that wife that God called you to be, and you will reap the benefits. I hope this helped. Have a good day. I wish blessings upon blessings for your marriage. Have a good one. God bless.